Hello everyone, welcome to our Chinese culture class. From today, I will introduce you some famous places in Beijing. The first place is the Summer Palace, Yiheyuan. The Summer Palace is located in the northwestern suburbs of Beijing, about 10 kilometers from the city center. Its original name was Garden of Clear Repose. Its construction began in 1749, covering a total area of 290 hectares. The palace mass takes up about one-fourth of the total area, while the lake takes up three-fourths of the remaining area. The Summer Palace is the quintessential model of an imperial garden of China. It can be divided into palace and garden areas according to the function. The palace area includes rooms for political activities and the living quarters for the emperor and empresses, while the garden area mainly consists of Longevity Hill, scenic spots, and the Kunming Lake. In 1998, Summer Palace was placed on the World Cultural Heritage List. The Summer Palace experienced three significant eras. Before the Ming Dynasty, it was famous for its scenic spots of the mountains and the lake. During the heat of the Qing Dynasty, it was known as the Clear Repose of the Imperial Garden. Towards the end of the Qing Dynasty, many important buildings were rebuilt and renovated. Now, I will introduce the first part, court area. In this court area, I will introduce one is the palace, the other one is the animal. This palace we call the Hall of Benevolence and Longevity. In the time of the Garden of Clear Repose, this hall's name was Hall of Diligent Government. It was changed to Hall of Benevolence and Longevity after the Summer Palace was rebuilt. The word benevolence originates from the Confucian Analects. The wise are joyful, the virtuous are long-lived. It means he who shows benevolence in running the government can live a long life. The Hall of Benevolence and Longevity was where the imperial family carried out political activities. For instance, the emperor would handle state affairs and receive foreign envoys in this building. Furthermore, birthday banquets and celebration ceremonies of Empress Dowager Cixi and Emperor Guangxu were held here. The second picture is auspicious animal. We call Qilin. It originally placed in the Garden of Perfect Brightness. It was moved here later. The qilin is an auspicious animal in ancient Chinese legends. It could avoid evil spirits and detect the good from the evil. It has the head of a dragon, the antlers of a deer, the tail of a lion, and the hooves of an ox. Look at this picture. This one was placed in front of the second gate of the Garden of Everlasting Spring. Originally, a pair of them stood at that side. The remaining one now was moved here in 1937. The second part is scenic views of Longevity Hill. Look at this picture. The long corridor. It starts from the gate of Inviting the Moon on the east and ends at Stone Gentleman Pavilion on the west. It consists of 273 sections and is 728 meters long. It looks like a colorful ribbon stretching from the east to the west, mechanically connecting the architecture in front of the Longevity Hill. The center of the long corridor intersects at the axis with the Gate of Dispelling Clouds and the Sea of Wisdom on the top of the hill. It also becomes the intersection point of the scenes on the front hill of the Summer Palace. And the second picture is the Tower of Buddhist Incense. If you have been to the Summer Palace, I'm sure you have been here. Tower of Buddhist Incense was first built in 1758 and rebuilt in 1891 according to its original style. It's the core of the Summer Palace complex. The Tower of Buddhist Incense is a three-storied octagonal building, 36 meters high with a full double-eave pointed roof, supported by 8 pillars inside. The basement was built with stones nearly 21 meters high. A wooden statue of Avalokitesvara was enshrined on a stone platform in the Tower of Buddhist Incense, which was destroyed by the Anglo-French Allied armies. Look at this picture. It's the third part scenery of the north side of the Longevity Hill. Maybe it looks like Suzhou, right? The very famous city in South China. We call this Suzhou Street. This street was originally called Shopping Street and was built in the years of Qianlong Qing dynasty. During the time of the Garden of Clear Ripples, there were tea houses, pastry stores, snake stores, pawn shops, ancient Chinese banks, pharmacy shops, dye houses, population bureaus, weaving shops. You could find whatever you needed at the market. The area looked like a waterfront town south of the Yangtze River. At the time, the shop assistants, merchants, and traders were all eunuchs and maids. When the emperor and empress visited, business was carried out silently. The emperor and empress would arrive on a painted pleasure boat, or stroll on the street to listen to the people singing and chatting in Shanghai area daylight. They enjoy the fun of civil business in the waterfront town. And the last part is the sites to the west of Longevity Hill. This we call Shifang. The marble boat. The boat is located at the west side of the stone gentleman pavilion. Zhang Heng, a famous writer and scientist of China's Eastern Han Dynasty, once said, "Water can float the boat, but it can also tip it over." A prime minister of the Tang Dynasty, Wei Zheng, once used these words to persuade Li Shiming, Emperor Taizong of the Tang Dynasty. He said, people were water and the emperor was the boat. People could support a good emperor, however, they could also overthrow the dynasty. Emperor Qianlong built this huge boat in the Garden of Clear Ripples in order to make the illusion concrete. And the last part is a bridge we call the 17th Arch Bridge. The 17th Arch Bridge connects the boat wheel pavilion to the east and the South Lake Island to the west. It is 150 meters long and 8 meters wide. The 17th Arch Bridge is an imitation of the Jin Dynasty Lugouqiao. It was built in the times of Qianlong. There are 544 stone lines in different poses on here. The number of lines surpasses the number on Lugouqiao. If you count the number of the arches, no matter which end you start, the middle one is always the number 9. The number 9 reflects the dignity of the emperor. Okay, thank you very much and see you next time.